I can be myself, and I hope you can be yourself as well, 'cause I can make you feel alright. And there was so much happiness that we were still yet to find. I said that you can call me Alex, baby. Well,
it's literally so crazy. I've never seen Bristol this quiet before in my life. A ghost town.
Don't you worry, don't worry, girl. No, I'm not sure if I'm into you. The last time that you checked, I was...
Guys, there's the bridge. We've made it to the bridge. Don't know whether you could see behind me, but the sun had like literally just started coming up from behind the houses, so I don't know whether we're gonna make it to the top of the bridge in time for when it looks the prettiest, but I'm tempted to run, but I mean, I don't have the cardio for that. There's the bridge. There's Bristol. I actually think what I'm gonna try and do, go to a point like just above the bridge so we can look over the bridge. In fact, I'm just gonna do it. There's no time to plan. There's the bridge. Let's get up there. We've done it, guys. We've made it. There's the bridge, and over there is the sunrise, which actually hasn't come up yet. It's nearly 7:45. I checked online last night and this morning, and it's meant to come up at like 7:50 to 8. I cut down like all of that last clip into probably like a 30-second montage of me walking towards the bridge. I was so cold. Like, I've not come with a coat, I've not come with gloves. The ground is literally like frozen up, but it's so pretty. And it's really strange as well, because when I first came out of the house, there were like no cars around. There was no one. It was so dead. It was like really weird. Maybe I just find it so strange because I never normally get up this early, so I'm just kind of like freaked out by the fact that like the world is starting to awaken. I'm gonna try and get some more super cool sunrise shots because it should rise in like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do our Q&A. But for this moment, just chill and watch this next clip, because I think it's gonna be pretty, very pretty. Because all of the mist has just started hanging over the river. It's all over here. Like 30 seconds ago, I was in the cloud myself. It was weird. I feel like I've reached like a new state of meaning since seeing the sunrise. Do I sound like I'm talking really deep? I don't know. I feel like I've found a new lease of life. Not that I was losing the will to live, but I really recommend, if any of you ever want to kickstart your week, or you've had a bad day or a bad weekend, go and see a sunrise, because it's just quiet and it's just you, the sun, and all of your Snapchat followers who will vicariously watch the sunrise through all of your Snapchats. I also wanted to do this Q&A, which was the reason I came here in the first place. I was going to sit on one of the benches, one of these benches, but they are all frozen over. So why didn't I wear a coat? I'm so stupid. Do it for the fashion though. Jesus Christ. I'm going to sit on my laptop case. Actually freezing. I did also notice a pattern of most of them being to do with law or to do with Bristol or anything like that. So I don't know whether people are interested. I feel like because it's my own course, law never feels that interesting to talk about. If you do want to know about law, the wonders of law, then I can do like a separate video on that and do like a Q&A about law. But I feel like the majority percentage of you wouldn't want that. So I don't want to do a whole video about like law and my course if that's not what people want to see. So basically, let me know. First question is, where do you enjoy to go shopping? Where I enjoy to shop and where I actually shop are very different questions. I love shopping, obviously in Urban Outfitters. And that's where this is from. This new cool little number. But equally, I could only buy this because I got a gift card for Christmas, because everything in Urban Outfitters is so so expensive. So normally I'll just order from ASOS or like anywhere where I have a gift card where I can get discount. Related question, someone else says, where do you shop for your outfits? They're always so on point. Thank you. Okay, I have many issues about this. The UK, if you live in the UK and you have a good vintage shop near you, tell me, because I don't know where they are. I always watch like American YouTubers do like huge thrift haul videos and find like 1980s Tommy Hilfiger for $5, and I'm literally like, the UK does have like charity shops, which like if you're lucky you can find like some good stuff there. I don't know, I feel like if you live in the UK you kind of know there isn't really an equivalent of thrift stores in the UK. If I could, I would. What is your spirit animal? Ooh, that's a good one. I think something like an otter or a meerkat. I think I look quite a lot like a meerkat, not in a good way. I don't mean that in like a meerkat, like, you know, like a, hey. Oh my god. How many languages do you speak? One. I think in a previous video I probably once claimed to speak like 2. That's not true, that's a lie. I did French GCSE and I'm also half Dutch, so I could say like hello and goodbye in Dutch, but I can't speak any more than that. So, what's your favourite TV show? Oh, good question. Well, I've got 2. One is Riverdale, because I'm obsessed, but equally like, it's not that good. Like, I feel like if you're a fan of Riverdale, you kind of accept the fact like the acting is like quite awful and the storylines are like very predictable, but it's really good, it's really addictive, and Cole Sprouse is in it. He's so beautiful. The other one which I'm obsessed with, which I literally tell everyone to watch, is Big Little Lies. I said this in my last, I'm pretty sure I said this in my Deadline Day vlog. Go and watch it. They won so many Golden Globes, and they've just signed Meryl Streep for their 2nd season. So, I mean, do you have a specific workout routine? No. There you go, that's the answer to that. Okay, where are you from? So, I'm currently in Bristol, as you've probably gathered from the majority of this video, shooting Bristol so far. I'm originally from around Chester in the northwest of England. People never know where that is, so I always say Manchester, but if you know where Chester is, then kudos. What's your favourite Instagram account? Okay, so I will link this in my description because everyone needs to go and follow it. It's called Taste of Street, and it's basically, it's like Meryl Streep photoshopped onto everyday items of food. I mean, what more could you want on your Instagram feed? Someone says, hey, I might be going to Bristol next year. What are the best and worst things about the city? Best things about Bristol, like, Bristol is such like a fantastic city. I mean, like, I'm not biased at all. I love Bristol because I think it has like a very independent, like candid atmosphere about it. I don't know whether that makes sense. Everywhere's like an independent coffee chain, an independent coffee shop. A lot of the stores here are like run by local businesses. But then equally, like, it's a huge city. So it remains like a sense of being quite rooted and quite grounded. And it feels very local, even though it is, you know, one of the biggest cities in the UK. So I think that's what I like about it. And also, like, if you're a student, the nightlife in Bristol is just like fantastic. Like, it's well known. It's definitely the best in like the southwest. I mean, I've been out in Manchester, Liverpool, London, and Bristol's definitely still my favourite place to go out in. So yeah, worst thing about the city, I'd say, is like it's quite expensive to live here as a student. It's obviously nowhere near London prices, so if you're comparing it to like London, it's cheap. But apart from London, it's probably like one of the most expensive places to live as a student. Like, hello! Oh! Hello! Oh my god, her coat! Like, I'm so bad, like I get into habits of just like going to coffee shops and spending like £10 a day on coffee. Don't do it, it's so avoidable. Take a flask. The most common question I've basically been asked is, why law? Why Bristol? Like, the degree you choose is like obviously extremely subjective, so it depends on what you enjoy, what you studied at high school. You might know someone that does law, you might have done some work experience with them, you might have decided that it's something you really enjoy. It totally depends. For me, the reason I chose to study law was because in my 6th form I chose a lot of like humanities-based subjects. Well, actually, that's a lie, I was a mixed bag. I did chemistry, biology, English and history, and I far more enjoyed English and history and kind of not writing essays, because no one enjoys writing essays, but like being able to kind of like articulate arguments. And in high school I did a lot of debating, and I've always really enjoyed public speaking and political world issues and things like that. And so law was kind of like a midpoint for like all the things I enjoyed. It's very heavily academic, which is good, and I enjoy that, and I enjoy reading around my subject. But equally, it gives you quite a lot of freedom, because like law is like a huge subject. You can specialize in one thing, like medical law, animal law, or you can be working for like huge corporations like Google. And so like for me, it provided me with like quite an open book for university. So yeah, I chose it because I basically could continue to be indecisive throughout the 3 years I was here. I could continue to be as indecisive as possible. What made you go to university? Good question. University isn't for everyone. Trust me when I say there are so many points throughout uni where I've literally been like, why am I doing this? This is awful. Because it's a lot of work. It's also really expensive. So yeah, I can understand why like you'd doubt going to university. And I'm sure everyone who is at university has. For me, it was like the social aspect as well as the academic side. I think it's such a good opportunity to like meet new people. I think you gain like a really good sense of independence, and yeah, God, I'm sounding really mature and old, aren't I? Yeah. Is law everything you hoped it would be? Yeah, it is really good. It's a lot of work. I kind of knew that though, like I knew what I was signing up for. If you don't know what you're signing up for and you're choosing law, yeah, I'm gonna go home now because I'm really cold, because I didn't wear gloves and it's only 1 degree outside, so yeah. I'm also getting my hair cut today, so I don't know why I had to tell you that, sorry. But follow me on Insta if you want to see my new cut, which will probably be, I'll probably have done a selfie by then, knowing me. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye!